do to replace it. Next video. This is the fourth part of the video. I didn't know it was going to be this long. It's just, damn, like this is some real deep stuff. And I guess that's why it took me forever to say it, right? Know that we all have a void. Know that we all have a void. Most people do. Know that we all have a void in our heart, and we all nurture it and cope with it. And some of us have to meditate, and it's going to hit at different parts in the day, or it could hit when you haven't slept enough. It could hit when you haven't eaten well enough. And then when that void and that emptiness or that panic or anxiety comes, whatever small, have a way to get through it, and know that we all have something like that. Most people. If you're a rare exception, you don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, or maybe you're too young, or maybe you think I'm lying. I'm not trying to be funny here. Most people have a void. So you're not different, you're not weird, you're not an alien. Recovery. The last thing I want to talk about is recovery. Recovery is something, I would say, set a marker. For me, it's 100 days, a year, 2 years of mastering my behaviors and certain things, certain dominations of self, okay? Like, have certain goals and cornerstones and, metrics as to which you say, this means I'm recovered. Give yourself enough of a way to give yourself a pat on the back, a self-acceptance for overcoming such a challenging part of your life, okay? Like, I don't consider myself an obese person. I know that if I don't work out, I'm going to start getting obese. I don't consider myself a, crazy person, but I know that if I stop meditating, my neurosis can act up. I don't consider myself a quitter. At the same time, if I don't make my videos consistently, that is me quitting. So, by the same token, as I've continued to work out for 20 years, on some level, I can own that I'm pretty good at working out. At the same token, now this being video number 160, I can own that there's a level of growth occurring here. And if I want more growth, I just have to keep going. By the same token, when I get to day 100 of so-and-so, that means that I've done something great, and I can own that. That's what I'm getting at here, that have a certain level to which you can grant yourself a level of acceptance that you've done what you needed to do and set out to do by wanting to recover, and embrace that. All right, so that would be it for today as far as that goes. The most common thing that someone could do that I'd watch or be wary of is that understand that addictions are a very controversial idea, and it's very rare to have someone like myself sort of come out and just be honest with stuff, especially stuff that's true, especially stuff that's hard to admit and deal with. It is. But the same token is by admitting it and committing to change, it's also what is needed in this world. If we're ever going to want to be the change we want to see in the world, then it has to start with us, the man in the mirror, the person I'm looking at now. And taking a bold action and committing to being a better version of yourself is nothing to be ashamed of. As a matter of fact, it's shame that is keeping you addicted. So by removing shame and just facing the music and being who you need to be and being all that you can be on all the levels, you're going to find a sense of level of freedom and self-acceptance and fulfillment that is not common in this world anymore. Usually we give ourselves drugs, placate ourselves, seek external validation, sweep things under the rug, lie to ourselves, say we're not worthy, cope with it with some Netflix and some food, and hope that tomorrow when we wake up, things will be different. But as you think about the steps I've talked to you about today and my story, I think that you'll find somewhere in there a story that resonates with you. I'd love to hear your point of view, something you struggle with. If you need someone to hold you accountable, I'd love to potentially work with you myself or point you in a direction of somebody that would be better for you. My name is Jacob Adams. This has been one of the most sober discussions I've ever had on this. I think after the Jordan Peterson exercise, my level of humility and sobriety and transparency has reached levels I'm not even sure as to where they're coming from anymore. And yeah, that's just it. I'd love to have you subscribe but it's not important. Do what's important for you. This is Jacob Adams signing off. We'll see you next time.